And we're live.
Banana car.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 227 of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. On today's show, we are discussing the King and Queen of the Ring tournament that's already started. And then, of course, there's any other news and recaps of the past wrestling shows of the past week. Because, we weren't here last week, but we're not going to go over the week before because it's not topical anymore. Anyway, hi, my name's Liam Warren. Christian Vega, he's streaming this.
Hi there.
And we also got Thomas Noble.
Yep, I'm here, and with a new fucking headset. At last.
Cool.
That we are. Let's just say this past week in wrestling actually has been okay, I guess. But now that all the pay-per-view fever of Clash in Italy and Double or Nothing has worn off, we're sort of back to normality for a little bit before Forbidden Door hits our screens in like a week or so. So,
yeah, as well as Night of Champions.
Yes, indeed. That's coming on. I thought they were on at the same time, or the same weekend anyway. Where do we want to start?
Good fucking question. Where do we even begin with?
There's a lot of things
I
to
suppose
start
we'll
with.
start with Monday Night Raw last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that.
So that was last week, June the 8th. So on this show, we had Still Rico versus Lyra Curious for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Penta versus Rey Mysterio for the Men's Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins versus Ricky Starks versus Tala Tonga versus Joanne Evans in the King of the Ring tournament, and we also had Chelsea Green versus Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch for versus Alexa Bliss in the Queen of the Ring Fatal 4-Way qualifier, as well, which took place from the Accor Arena in Saudi. The show opened with Obafemi, and then he had the entire crowd chanting his name, as per usual, as he marched to the ring. He tried to talk, but the fans started chanting his game, which put a big smile on his face. And of course, he said he'd run through everyone in King of the tournament and eventually win the crown, calling it a spoiler rather than a prediction ode to Paul Heyman. He also said he's still looking for a rubber match against Brock Lesnar. And just that when it seemed like he was about to leave, Dominic Mysterio came out to say he would be the one winning King of the Ring this year. This, of course, brought out JD McDonough, who hit over Femi with a chair, and it was not effective whatsoever. And then he punched the chair into JD's face, tried to go after him, which allowed Dom to hit the 619, but Oba recovered, and he threw him across the ring before he and McDonough ran away.
JD pussyhead at this point.
Yeah, but I'm like, what do you think was going to happen when you took a chair to the back of Oba Femi? Like, let's be real.
You'll get annihilated.
Yeah, you literally think a freaking steel chair to the back of Oba would fucking phase him? No.
And yeah, Vega, I don't think Nia Jax was anywhere to be seen, but I can see why you would get them two mixed up. They're both big people, so I mean,
that's not what I meant.
But you said annihilated, so
true, but I wasn't referring to the finisher on the Annihilator.
That's the name of... I know, I'm just pulling your leg.
I know.
I thought it was funny. Anyway. Then we had Mysterio and Dragon Lee apparently were backstage, and then Penta said it should have had... Okay, no, that's just what Bleacher Report said. Ignore that.
Yes.
Then we had the Queen's Women... the Fatal 4-Way Queen of the Ring qualifier, so that was Bliss versus Green versus Morgan versus Lynch. And I mean, this match was okay, I guess, but the result was that the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, was a...
Gee, is she gonna win the whole thing to face herself? How's that gonna work?
No.
No.
I think if the champion wins Queen of the Ring, she'll just pick her opponent for SummerSlam.
So it's gonna be automatically Rhea Ripley if she does.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know, but like unifying... well, we'll get to Rhea in a little bit, because... actually, we'll get to Rhea now. Apparently she suffered a knee injury at a live event. So...
not fucking
depending on the
damn it.
severity of that, she may have to vacate her championship. And even if Liv were to select Rhea Ripley as her opponent for SummerSlam, I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Because
No.
why would you want to unify the women's world titles when you've got enough women on both brands now
Exactly.
to expand both of their scenes?
It-
And we saw what happened when Roman Reigns held two world titles at the same time. But so much so they had to create the World Heavyweight Championship. It's just never a good idea, especially not in today's WWE.
As wrestling fans, we cannot have this to be replicated as one person would hold both world titles. Like, come on, like, you know what happened with Roman Reigns? Like, it's Roman Reigns, but with Liv Morgan, however, like, if that fucking happens, like, dude, come on.
Oh my god, it's a wild radio.
Hi, Radio. How are you?
I just woke up. All right. What are we talking about?
It's okay. We were just talking about we're talking about Raw last week, but of course we were sort of branching out from the subject of Liv Morgan winning the Fatal 4-Way and why she shouldn't be picking Rhea Ripley as her opponent for SummerSlam, because unifying belts in today's WWE is a bad idea, and that is a proven track record.
That's an extremely bad idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is an extremely bad idea.
That's an even worse idea than doing Cody versus Roman Part 3.
Especially in
I
Crown
don't think that's so
Jewel,
much
of all
bad idea.
places.
Well, again, it depends. Like, I feel like because obviously the only people left in the men's King of the Ring are Raw people. I think it's very obvious that the winner of that will pick the World Heavyweight Champion, and then I feel like it'll open the door for Cody Rhodes to defend against Randy Orton. So,
Oh, Randy.
Again. speaking of which, where is he? Like,
Yeah, where
I know
the
he's on
fuck is
vacation again.
Isn't he
but
legit
where is he?
injured?
I think he's taking
I
time
think he had a
off.
back issue
I don't think
last
he's
episode.
injured.
He had a back
Fair
issue
enough.
apparently, but again, he said that was bullshit. So I think he's just having a break.
Yeah.
He's probably just chilling.
That's just Randy to a T now. He just chills and plays Elden Ring. You know?
Fortnite is for kids. I was playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, thanks, Randy. Didn't realize we invited you onto the podcast this week. Then we had Seth Rollins gave a promo saying he had unfinished unfinished business with Roman Reigns. And apparently this was Liv Morgan's first match since April the 20th, and it wasn't even a title defense.
Oh wow.
Shocker.
So that was pretty much almost her first match in almost 2 months. So,
Actually, you want to know what? Hold on. Can I actually
Oh, yeah,
talk
what's
about
up,
something real quick?
if you're going to talk about the whole fan getting not guilty verdict on insanity thing,
Wait, what?
I feel like we've said it enough times. No, if you're going to touch on that, probably go ahead. Whatever you're going to do.
No, I was just gonna say I've been seeing people all over the place just crashing out on WWE when it comes to booking champions, and I think people need to chill.
I guess.
Like
Anyway,
I understand
moving
they're
on.
champions and shit.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I get it. I know what you mean, but like that's just the landscape we're in at the moment. I feel like it's especially because back in the day they used to work a lot more regularly and were prone to injury, I guess. Because the wear and tear on their bodies was a lot more
injuries have
taxing.
been fucking with people so much lately. You don't
Yeah,
just
but
want
they're
to
not.
keep getting them injured.
Yeah, but the reality is, I think the reason they don't make champions work in ring as much anymore is obviously just to keep their presence fresh on TV, as well as to prevent them from getting injured as a result of wear and tear. Because back in the day, obviously, they used to basically work 365 days a year. Comparatively, now they work probably half as much.
Sure.
So, yeah. Anyway, we had Sol Ruka defending the Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria, and eventually, Sol was able to retain the championship.
And the
The
match was good.
championship.
I guess. Obviously, the result was very predictable. because she had just won the title pretty much like 2 weeks
Ah.
prior. But then apparently there was some missteps and there was a lack of chemistry and familiarity. But yeah, Ruka did retain with a Soul Snatcher. And now let's go to one of the most interesting parts on Raw lately, and that was Chad Gable shown apologizing to Penta for how he disrespected Lucha Libre.
Yep.
And we also had some Usos and Jacob Fatu showing up at Seth's locker room. Jay tried to tell Fatu to attack Seth, but Fatu just walked away. Okay. We have LA Knight promo came out after the break. He talked about his issues with Reigns and the Bloodline. He brought up Royce Keys, Jey Uso, and Finn Balor because he faced them in a King of the Ring qualifier this past Friday on SmackDown. We'll get to that eventually, even though I really don't want to because SmackDown is bad. Knight said he doesn't take orders from Reigns, and will talk about the family as much as he wants because he plans to win the King of the Ring and then win the title from him. Then Jey Uso came out to respond, and he did his usual encore with his music just to get under Knight's skin. They almost got physical, but Jimmy showed up to talk Jey down. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on really quick because this was funny. I was on Facebook and I saw I forgot which WWE platform posted it, but they messed up the translation so bad on it. Because apparently, like, I was just scrolling and I saw LA Knight was saying something to Jay. He did not say what the translation said.
I'm not even going to ask what it said because it's probably really bad.
I think he said, something about telling your family to go fuck itself. And I was like, that's not what he said. It wasn't even close.
What?
He might have said screw your family.
What?
He might have said screw your family in any uncertain term, but he definitely did not say go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, he said that? And I was like, Jesus, Netflix letting him get away with everything.
Also, this was kind of funny because before the promo, he failed to catch the mic and then he threw it back so he could catch it properly.
I'm sorry, like freaking WWE fucking censors the F-bomb at this point, but whatever the translation, like if he literally said that on TV without the censor, like dude, WWE's gonna be in trouble.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so close to messaging one of you guys and being like, if you watched Raw, did he really fucking say this?
I do not remember. I do not remember. I don't remember he fucking say that. Honestly,
that's what I said. The only show I watched last week was Raw, and he definitely did not say that.
if he were saying that at this point, yep, time to call the fucking police.
I was laughing. I was like, there's no fucking way. And like I had to go look for the specific clip. I was like, he didn't say that at all.
He clearly fucking didn't. Jesus freaking Christ.
I wish I could find it again, but I can't find it. God damn it.
Then we had Penta defending the men's Intercontinental Championship against Rey Mysterio, and this match was amazing, but Penta got the win with a Mexican Destroyer. After the match, Page and Rusev attacked both men, but Dragon Lee ran out to make the save.
Yeah, I enjoy watching this match. Penta and Rey. Yeah, Penta and Rey fucking killed it in this match.
The fact that Rey Mysterio is 51, he doesn't wrestle like he's 51 at all.
Oh, he clearly didn't. He kind of looks like he wrestled his freaking young days at this point.
Well, you know, it's that stem cell treatment on his knees. You know, it's giving him more life somehow to
I know.
Still pull off all the crazy tricks that he can still do. Still, it doesn't do half as crazy shit as he used to do in like WCW in the early 2000s, WWE, for example. But still, he still does some crazy stuff. So, and obviously, Penta's just been phenomenal with the championship, and you know, every match he puts on is almost an instant classic on any given night. So,
yes, for damn sure.
Then we had in the main event Javon Evans versus Seth Rollins versus Tala Tonga versus Ricky Saints, and the match was surprisingly won by Javon Evans, who hit the OG cutter for the win on, I assume, Tala Tonga. because this has defeated Tyler Saints and Rollins on Bleacher Report. So
No,
it says here Saints attempted to pin Rollins, but Evans dropped Saints with the OG cutter out of nowhere.
So he pinned Saints. Okay, that isn't a good look, to be honest. Like, Saints has just been called up. Why are you having him take the pin? Like, I don't get that at all.
Why the hell?
No fucking answer for that.
But Javon winning.
Also, I forgot to mention that Rusev ripped off Ray's mask. Penna covered him up, and then Chad Gable ended up making a difference because he came out to fight.
We're getting peak Gable. Y'all better just get ready. Peak Gable.
As long as he's not taking any Percocets, because that's probably against the wellness policy.
Javon winning this match, I have no words to say. I have no fucking words.
Apparently there was also a segment backstage in the Judgment Day Clubhouse where Roxanne Perez told Liv Morgan she wanted her Rodriguez to fight in the tournament. So this probably means she might not be in the Judgment Day much longer, and she seems very conflicted. Which is a story they have been telling post-WrestleMania, especially since Finn Balor's departure anyway.
Finn Balor.
Any other comments on Raw?
No, because I really want to talk about SmackDown because of what happened over there.
Okay, we'll jump to SmackDown and get to NXT and Dynamite after.
Oh, fuck, yeah, NXT. Yeah, hold on. What happened on NXT? I heard some good shit happen over there.
Well, what happened from here is Naruku defeated Mason Rook for the contendership for the NXT Championship, which it will be Naruku versus Tony D'Angelo at
American Bash.
I don't know. Great American
Bash? Great American Bash.
Yeah. But before that, Fraxim defeated Noam Dar and Romeo Moreno.
That was the opener. This was a very good tag match.
Then
wait, hold on, time out. Was that Mason Rook's first match or no?
No.
No? Okay.
No, his first match was a tag match. Yeah, this is his first singles match.
But the fact he's losing to a bum like Evil really pisses me off. Like, I'm telling you, as a guy who watched late 2010s, early 2020s New Japan, I can't stand the guy. He's bad. Like, yeah, his character and presentation is cool, and his entrance or whatever, but his in-ring work and his character work, I'm just like, you're boring. Like, you're just you're just a bog standard wrestler, mate. But then you got Mason Rook, who, might not be the finished article yet in terms of promo work, but in ring, he's literally one of the best big men today. He's like a hybrid athlete, and you're like, okay, let's just make him lose to somebody as boring as Evil or Naruku.
Yeah, y'all ever seen stale bread put in water? Yeah, that's pretty much what his wrestling was like. Yeah. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, honestly.
We also had... Yeah, go.
Okay. We have the double contendership match for the NXT Women's Championship, which is going to be won by Kendall Gray by defeating Kalani Jordan.
Which means you'll face Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship at Great American Bash.
Which I think this is the right winner here, honestly.
Yep, I agree. And again, I don't want to get into how I feel about Kalani Jordan as a heel again, because, again, I say it a lot. It doesn't suit her at all. But, again, in-ring, still very good, still very solid. But Kendall Gray lately is just over as fuck, so she should be in the Women's Championship picture on NXT.
I totally agree with you that, but I only have my thoughts on Kalani Jordan as a heel. I fucking hate it. Like, it's literally getting way too old. I rather have Kalani as a face. Like, it's way better for her at this point. Her as a heel is just don't go anywhere at this point.
Yeah, we also had something else. Apparently, like backstage, Tavian Knights and Miles Bourne ran into the Vanity Project, and Tavian challenged Jackson Drake to a match this week on NXT, and the winner will face Miles Bourne at the Great American Bash.
Yep. And then we have Dion Lennox, but defeating Jasper Troy. Which, yeah. Clearly, I
Yeah, I
don't
was
care
like-
about this match.
Yeah, anything with Jasper Troy involved, I really don't care. But then I guess the whole point of this was to do the Titantron thing with Saquon Sugars teasing that Lennox needs to watch his back during a match, and that distracted him for Troy to make his comeback, apparently. But then, again, it didn't really do anything because Lennox still won. So,
Yeah. And then we had a Mr. NXT pageant. Tristan Angels and Shiloh Hill.
yeah, these segments were littered throughout the show, and I'm like, I don't know. I found it all a bit corny, but I think as long as they gave the first round to Tristan 2-1. And then they did like a Rubik's Cube thing. Shiloh won that one 3-0. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it is building to an inevitable match between Tristan Angels and Shiloh Hill.
Yep. And
Was Shiloh Hill named Mr. NXT then?
yeah. And that really pissed off Tristan Angels. Yeah.
Then
Man,
the show
man,
was main evented was the women's North American title match, Tatum Paxton versus Zarya.
Yep. And we have ourselves our new NXT Women's North American Champion out of Zarya.
Which I'm absolutely thrilled for because, since the Sol Ruka tag team into eventual feud storyline ended, I feel like they really need to capitalize on the momentum of her beating Sol upon, her departure meaning Ruka's departure from NXT. And Zarya has been putting in the work week after week, month after month, and pretty much since she arrived, really. And I feel like she's going to be a very good heel champion. She's going to be built up to be this unstoppable monster that nobody can topple. And eventually, whoever beats her basically will have hopefully been built up to be the giant/monster killer. And that's phenomenal for her. But credit to Tatum Paxley. She had a very good reign. Tatum Paxley is, again, one of the most entertaining characters on NXT, period. Excellent in ring, excellent character work, excellent promo. She's got a bright future, and I think she even said goodbye to the crowd after the match, so she's probably coming up soon, I think. But again, that's happened before, and then they disappear for months, so I don't know.
We'll see what's going to happen with Tatum. But yeah, Tatum's character, probably amazing. Her ring work, really great to watch, honestly. Her reign as North American champion. I love it a bit. I love it a lot. But I'm a bit bummed when she loses to Zarya. But at the same time, Zarya really need the North American Championship win here. After her post feud with Sol Ruka here.
Yes. No, I thought NXT was, again, I think for my money, it's still the best weekly show WWE puts out at the moment, and that's saying something, considering the main roster is in a dire state of affairs at the moment.
Yeah, ain't that the fucking truth?
But yeah, it's always refreshing to have that. Anyway, AEW Dynamite. This took place from Cincinnati, Ohio. The Owen Hart tournament continued with 2 more matches. We had Sky Blue battling Maya World after Suri wasn't cleared to compete. Fucking hell, English. And Brody King first faced Swerve Strickland in the main event. We also saw John Moxley put his Continental Champion line against Shane Taylor, Andrade El Idolo faced Orange Cassidy, and Mark Briscoe took on Pac. But the show opened with the Continental Championship match between John Moxley and Shane Taylor, which was won by John Moxley. And of course, this match was built because the Death Riders and STP, Shane Taylor Promotions, had a match on Collision the prior episode to Dynamite.
Yes.
But yeah, John Moxley obviously did win, as you might expect. And then apparently late in the show, Daniel Garcia challenged STP to a 5-on-5 street fight for this week's Collision. And apparently that was kind of fun, as I understand it, reading online. So, Tommaso Ciampa was also involved
Being a
apparently in
bitch.
the opening segment, and apparently his intensity was great. And apparently the candlestick shot Shafir took from Trisha Dora looked really rough, which, knowing Shafir, she probably sold it like she'd probably been shot by a fucking 44 Magnum. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
then we had Mark Briscoe versus Pac. Obviously, Mark Briscoe's sort of in the crosshairs of MJF at the moment. And, I think a Rage in the Cage 5-on-5 match has been confirmed for Forbidden Door. So that's MJF and the 4 people at Mark Briscoe and 4 people. Should Mark Briscoe's team win, I guess Mark Briscoe gets an AW World title match against MJF, which I would think would be a redemption since that is before Forbidden Door. But anyway, in this match, Mark Briscoe did defeat Pac. And yeah, he called it MJF and then followed that Tony Khan. Oh, it's a 6-on-6 cage match. I do apologize.
Yeah.
And if Briscoe's win, he gets a shot at the world title.
Now,
But yeah,
I could be wrong, but I heard that that apparently Dynamite had one of the funniest segments ever this week.
how you know?
So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that little fucking psycho by the name of Leo Rush, someone needs to get his ass under control. Cause
I think that was last week.
was it last week?
Yeah.
I was told it was this week.
No, there might have been another one. I can't remember.
All I know is that he
Can't remember.
took someone's phone from the crowd and he told Orange to take a photo with him.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that did happen on this week. My bad, yeah.
All I know is that
And
Orange
then-
looked genuinely scared.
And he's, I don't know, I think Orange Cassidy said, "Do you know?" And then Leo Rush just kept saying, "No," or something. I don't know.
Jesus fucking
he did
Christ.
say that.
Like I'm gonna be completely honest. I am like weirded out with Leo's fucking character at this point. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
No, I
I
think
don't
the Black
hate
Heart
it.
thing's great. I think it's great.
Like, I don't hate it, but it weirds me out. It's gonna get used to like the character, but I don't hate it.
He's
But it
basically
still weirds
he's
me out.
basically Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
I think it's the best work he's ever done.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, not being funny, Tony Khan has noticed this character is getting over online and in the arena, and he's like, I've got to put him on TV. And as we
Dude,
know, Leo
just-
Rush is a good in-ring wrestler anyway, but the fact he's now got a character that is connecting with the crowd, it's good.
Just the fan's face. Like when he's like, "Can I have your phone?" Takes your
Can I have
phone
your
and he's
phone?
just he's just holding onto the phone weird, and then he looks at Orange and he's like, "Come here, come here." And Orange is like,
It's like, I don't know if I want to take a picture.
Christ.
Especially because like the week before is like, don't move, can't see us if you don't move, Jurassic Park type shit, you know. Now he wants to take a picture with him. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
get it.
Leo's like, that didn't work. I see you, asshole. Get over here.
Yeah. And then
I will
anyway,
fuck
so
you up.
yeah, but the result of this match was that Andrade defeated Orange Cassidy. So apparently Callis yelled at Andrade to stomp his nuts.
Yeah.
That is a mad sentence.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
And then we had Sky Blue versus Maya World in the Women's Owen Hart Tournament quarterfinal. So unfortunately, as we know, Sari, who is a Stardom talent, who is arguably one of the best women's in-ring wrestlers in the world, was not cleared to compete, so she faced Maya World instead. But yes, Maya World defeated Sky Blue in an upset victory. So that is interesting.
That
That's a shocking
Under-
result, actually.
Oh no!
What the?
You press the button by accident, then you Noble.
I
The
actually
fuck is
pressed the
that?
fucking button. Let me fucking get that off.
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get it off. Let me get
But
it
yeah,
off.
Wait. We're not running past that. What the hell was that?
I
Apparently,
don't know. I don't know, dude.
it's the entrance thing I fucking did on my settings.
Jesus Christ, Noble. All right.
Yep. Yeah, Maya World will take on Athena in the semifinals this week. As well as Suzuki, who is another Japanese talent, taking on Mercedes Monet. Obviously, the two finalists face off at Forbidden Door, which is amazing. Which we'll get to an exciting development with that in a little bit. On the men's side, which is Brody King versus Swerve Strickland, which main evented Dynamite. And this match was won by Swerve, which means once again at Forbidden Door event for the second time in 2 years, because the first one happened in 2024. That was for the World Championship. Means Swerve Strickland will be facing Will Ospreay. And I can't wait again, because every time Swerve and Ospreay get in a ring together, as we saw it All In last year, when they teamed with each other to face the Young Bucks, was awesome. When they faced each other at Forbidden Door in 2024, that was awesome. So the fact they're going 1-on-1, and now Swerve's a heel, and Ospreay's obviously en route, everyone thinks, to winning the AEW World title in London this year at All In Wembley Stadium.
If he doesn't,
yeah, then I don't know what we're doing. But yeah, Ospreay and Swerve will go face to face this week on Dynamite to build to the match, and I feel like there's going to be some bombs thrown, especially because this past weekend, Ospreay and Alex Windsor got married. So congratulations to those two. Or apparently they got married. I don't know. There was like a picture that circulated. I'm not sure if it's a real one or not. It looks real. You know, wedding photos always throw me off because they're such high quality now. I can't tell whether it's AI or not.
Who got married?
That's how bad I am at judging wedding photos now.
It was Will Ospreay and who?
Alex Windsor.
Hold on, I'll find out. You guys keep
Which
talking.
I thought actually there was a cool little segment for those two this past week, because obviously last week on Dynamite, Ospreay beat Mark Davis in the semi-final to go to the finals at Forbidden Door, and then unfortunately Alex Windsor did lose to returning Mercedes Monet, and then those two had like a very real moment where they hugged each other.
I get it! Part down, bro!
Well, fuck you then. I was trying to make a good point that there was a very real moment on wrestling television between a couple. One of them's upset, the man supporting the wife, you know, it's fine. I won't talk about couples being coupley ever again.
I was joking.
I go, what the fuck?
I was joking, okay?
I ought to smack you, bitch.
By the way, the Will Ospreay and Alex, yeah, that's a
Windsor.
real photo. Yeah, it's real.
Good. Congratulations, guys. I love you both. Even though I don't know you, and you don't know me. That's fine.
Yeah, because a whole bunch of news reporters are reporting it. So it's if it was just one, I would argue. But yeah, it's real.
Well, congratulations to Ospreay and Windsor to getting married.
Congratulations!
I thought you said buried for a second. I was like, hang on a minute.
Wait, when did you hear me say buried? I say.
Well, the way you said married, you should married, and it's all that buried.
Hang up.
This guy's on crack. He's bored.
I'm gonna find a way to remove that fucking soundboard.
God fucking damn you, Vega!
Discord.
All right, I'll stop now.
Please remove it from the app entirely. But even I got bored of it. Especially, I'm a serial offender of using it. And even I'm bored of it. I hardly use it anymore.
I'm just waiting for him to play a copyrighted sound. Oh,
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry.
Jesus Christ! I would say I would kick you right in the nuts.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I would fly to Puerto Rico, kick you in the nuts, and then fly back home.
Wow, you're gonna do that in
Anyway,
one day?
unfortunately, we do have to get to SmackDown.
I don't
Okay. Neither do
Yeah,
Should we just
I
speed
did
run
not
through it? Because nobody really cares, right?
All right, you want
Yeah,
me to do
just
it?
speedrun it.
Because I can do it real quick. You want me to do it?
Yeah, go on.
alright.
All right, so Charlotte Flair defeated Sol Ruca, Lyra Valkyria, and Jade Cargill in a Fatal 4-Way Queen of the Rings tournament first round matchup. That was the first bit of stuff that happened.
Yep.
Obviously, Jade Cargill's bitches would try to get involved, and yeah, that didn't work out for them because Bliss came out and she was like, "Yeah, fuck you." The women's tag team champions Bella and Paige defeated Fatal Influence.
Yep. Lenny Reed and Alan Hammond. Fuck Remote is a shit song.
Okay, this is what scares me here. Danhausen
Yes.
gets offered human monies by Los Garza to recurse the Knicks in the NBA Finals, but Matt Cardona says, "I'll give you a watch."
Fuck the Garces for that.
And
Give you a watch not to reverse it, you.
and Kit Wilson gets electrocuted in his defense of the Miz, and the Miz looks like he's fucking Frankenstein.
Apparently he reverted back to
funny.
his old. Apparently he reverted back to his old catchphrases as a result. Did I hear that
Yeah.
right? He reverted back to his old catchphrases as a result of being electrocuted. I think that's kind of funny.
Yep.
Yeah. So what else we got here? Let's see. Cody and Sammy slap each other.
They're having a slap contest.
Yeah,
A slap
because
fest.
Sammy's like, I'm the real ass good guy, and Cody's like, yeah, well, fuck you, man, this and that, and Sammy's like, I was the one that was in the ring first to celebrate your title win, and Cody's like, yeah, well, fuck you, and then Sammy slapped him, and then Cody slapped him back, and then we had Ray Phoenix defeating Axiom for the AAA Cruiserweight title, which, by the way, in my opinion, best match on the card. I'm gonna argue that right now.
That's saying something. Luchadors in WWE at the minute, and Spanish wrestlers
Yep.
who speak Spanish or otherwise are awesome at the minute.
I definitely will not argue with that. That is a fucking great match.
Gunner informs SmackDown's general manager Nick Aldis that he wanted Sami Zayn to be the special referee in his rematch for the WWE Championship.
Really?
So,
That's the stipulation?
It's kind of a dumb
Yeah, he wants
stipulation,
Sammy.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, because he's gonna make Sammy be like, "Hey, you gotta choose. It's either me or Cody."
And I think
Yeah.
somehow Sammy will pick Cody and it'll undo all the hard work he's been doing to be this new supposed heel character that everyone thinks he is on social media when actually he's just a tweener, guys.
Yeah.
He just is a tweener. He's not a heel, he's not a face. I mean, every other source will say he's a heel, but he's not. Like, yeah, he's acting a bit more bad man lately, but it's shut up!
What?
It wasn't me this time, by the way.
Where is that coming?
What?
I got no clue.
Noble dude, like, come on.
It's okay because now his mic ain't working. Anyway, so next we had by Little Yachty. Trick Williams comes out on top in a brawl with Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Sainz after both stars stepped up to take claim to a future U.S. Championship match.
Yeah, that's cool, I guess. I mean, finally getting Carmelo Hayes back on TV and in and around the United States title picture and Trick Williams again, great. Ricky Sainz being involved, also great. But the fact he still lost on King of the Ring, got pinned, that's kind of crazy. But as long as you actually give him something to do now, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I want to see these three go up against each other for the U.S. title.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
gonna
for
be-
the next month or two, there's gonna be a whole variance of singles matches and probably a triple threat eventually at a pay-per-view.
I want it. Make it happen. Let's make the U.S. title relevant again. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So, speaking of U.S. champions, BFAB and Meechin defeat Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green thanks to Jade Cargill getting involved.
Boo.
Arse.
The bitch.
Boo.
And in the most disliked main event I think anyone's ever seen.
Yeah, their social
Jay-
media channels got tons for this.
Jey Uso defeated LA Knight, Finn Balor, and Royce Keys to advance in the King of the Ring tournament.
Which is to which I say, why? Again. I get they've been telling this story like Roman's like, oh, go after Cody, Jay. You'll be so great at doing that. No, he fucking won't. Did we see his last world title run or what? It was a failure. It sucked. He sucks on his own. Finn Balor or LA Knight or Royce Keys were right there. And instead you're going, no, Jey Uso, we're going to keep forcing him down their throats again because he's so good as a single star, or at least we think so, but he gets gassed out 2 minutes into his entrance because he's a fucking wally.
Literally.
The only people left in the King of the Ring tournament are Raw superstars, but Finn Balor or Royce Keys, who are SmackDown guys, could have stayed in this thing. Huh?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
I think that this was the worst decision I've ever seen. First off, how come they
What?
Noble, cut it out with that fucking thing. I'm not kidding. Holy
I
shit.
can't fucking help it. Let me
Bro,
let me
just-
fucking
just
reset
turn
everything.
it off from the
Be right
settings.
back.
Anyway, fucking annoying. Anyway, so no, like this is the stupidest decision I've ever seen. Like, why wouldn't you push LA Knight, considering the fact that you could do him and Roman again, or him going after either Cody or Gunther, or I mean, this to me just makes no sense. You could have pushed Finn Balor, really start bringing back the Balor that we know and like, but instead you go with fucking Jey Uso to keep pushing this whole bloodline shit. Dude, I'm so over bloodline shit. Enough.
Bro,
Enough.
Leave the
Especially
bloodline
'cause-
story in 2020.
No, not even that. Like, basically, the height of it, like the peak of it, was the end in 2024. Pretty much, that was like the peak of the whole thing. By the end of it. But no, instead they're like, let's keep doing it and keep doing it exactly the same. Because let's face it, even though the only thing that has changed is that they're all supposedly baby faces now, but at the same time, the whole story beats, the whole angles, the whole everything, it's the same thing. It's like missionary position every single night.
Oh!
I just watched that the other day, actually.
I'm
No,
literally
it's just-
so bored of it. It's just the same old shit, but in a different year.
I mean,
Literally.
here's why I'm fucking irritated, right? Is because, and listen, I'm old, so obviously everyone's gonna call me old, but I don't care. They did the same shit back in the day with.
What?
Oh, okay. It's still going on.
I tried to fucking
Turn it
fix
off
this
in the
thing.
settings if you can.
Just turn it off in
Anyway.
the settings, Noble. It's not that
No.
hard.
No, they did this back in the day with the NWO, right? Like, they did it numerous fucking times back in the day. Like, they were like, oh, if we just keep doing the NWO angle, it's gonna work. Oh, if we keep doing the DX angle, it's gonna work. It's getting so fucking stale. Like, you gotta just, like, stop. It's like, listen, we were at the height of the bloodline because of Roman's title reign, and of course, obviously the bloodline getting involved, and of course we were all waiting for the demise, and we were waiting for the build up to that. They did fantastic jobs with that. But dude, we're in 2026, and yet we're still trying to do more bloodline shit. It's like, give me a fucking break with this whole bloodline shit. It's enough. Roman should be having matches against fucking top talent. He should be having matches against some of the younger talent that's come up. No, instead, let's have Roman versus his fucking family again. Oh yeah, because that's what we want to fucking see. No. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. when Roman became champion, I was expecting like big time matches to happen. Not, oh yeah, let's have Bloodline versus fucking MFT, which we all know that that's where it's fucking leading to. It's like, come on, man, enough. Just enough.
Especially when none of the MFT guys are even in the King of the Ring tournament anymore. And then, if they're actually going to do like Oba versus Jay in the final, and then they basically have Brock Lesnar cost Oba to do the trilogy match at SummerSlam, that's not something I have an issue with. But Jey Uso winning King of the Ring, I'm really not feeling, nor am I feeling Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso as a title match at SummerSlam. Okay?
It doesn't scream SummerSlam.
Yeah, it doesn't scream
It doesn't.
SummerSlam main event to me, unfortunately.
Listen to me. I know exactly who it is, and I want him to listen to me very closely. Michael Hayes, you listen to me, you son of a bitch. I need you to listen very closely. If you keep pushing this Jey Uso shit, I am demanding your immediate firing from TKO and WWE. I need you gone. You are ruining this business. And let's not act like he's...
Might even be Bruce Pritchard, because I thought Bruce Pritchard was the one who came up with the idea in the first place.
Yeah, well, fucking Bruce needs to go too. Listen, those two fucking guys they both need to go, honestly.
They're old dinosaurs.
You need fresh new. You can't just keep rehashing old shit. Apparently, they don't learn from the past. The more old shit you keep bringing back up, the more it's bound to fail. And apparently they didn't learn that, especially back in the day with the old DX shit, for fuck's sake. I mean, holy crap, how many times have we revived DX? And it's just boring after a while. Like, come on.
I agree.
And, like, listen, I'm not saying Roman doesn't deserve to be champion. I'm not saying that one bit. I'm not saying that Roman isn't going to do great things with the world title. But, dude, if your big plan for Roman is just him versus his fucking family, I'm sorry, that's not what I'm signing up for, and I think that it's making WWE so much worse, to the point where I'm starting to lean back towards Wednesday nights. Because, honestly, this is just unbearable to watch.
And AEW has been really good this year.
I'd rather watch Leo Rush than fucking whatever the hell's going on in WWE right now.
It's fine.
No, I just think it's an all-round... I think just as an all-round product at the moment, like AEW is just they're doing, everything. Okay, Leo, thank you for joining the podcast. You can go now.
God damn it, Beckham.
Yeah, no, I just think AEW lately is the type of storytelling they're doing, both in the ring and outside of it at the moment, has been really good. And WWE at the moment there's just a lot of things, both in ring and angles and promos, are just not hitting the same way at the moment. And I'm not doing this to be tribal and say I prefer one or the other. I'm not. I watch both things every single week. I like both things, and I can also critique both things, but it's kind of hard to ignore WWE's bad at the moment, because it is really bad. And then AEW, they probably have like maybe one or two bad things an episode, whereas the other stuff is phenomenal at the moment, and I can't complain about it. But the fact of the matter is, WWE feels like they're at a creative standstill. They're going back to old faithful because they think it consistently works all the time, but then the only way you can make something old better is if you introduce new layers to it. But when you're not doing that, it's going to consistently fall flat on its face, as it is currently doing.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a consistent formula, right? And this is the problem. AEW has terrible storytelling, but great matches. WWE is over here having meh matches and meh storytelling at the moment, because I'm honestly confused with
I don't think AEW storytelling is terrible at the moment.
Oh no, it's gotten
really
better.
good.
I fucked up. Listen, I just woke up like an hour ago. No, I think that that the storytelling's actually gotten better. But I'm just like, dude, when does it get better? Because
when does it get better for WWE this year at the moment? Because it's just like, it's just again, it's very formulaic. It's very same old with everything. Like, nothing feels unique or different. It all feels very similar. Like,
you can't keep going back to the well.
Yeah.
You can't, because the well will dry up.
You're going to run out of water
Yes.
eventually.
Exactly.
And you're already like at probably like a very small amount a minute. You know? It's like a smidgen. It's like probably, if I had to guess, maybe 100 drops, which ain't going to last you all that long. You know?
And listen, I've also said this, that realistically the fandom of wrestling has kind of gone down a little bit considering what we've experienced over the past few years. I mean, like, we went from having Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns with The Rock and John Cena and all that involved to whatever the fuck we've been watching as of late. It's just kind of been meh. You can
That's
kind of tell
probably the only way
fans.
to
You can kind of
describe
tell
it.
fans
Yeah.
are getting fucking pissed, man. It's not just us. Like, I've heard other wrestling podcasts; they are getting fucking pissed.
As I say, I can somewhat enjoy Raw sometimes at the moment. NXT I enjoy consistently. I think it's great. But SmackDown is a slog to watch every week. Whereas like Raw is either hit or miss every week, every other week. You know?
The only thing I really tune in for SmackDown for is the painted face Danhausen.
Yeah, it's Danhausen. Danhausen is actually the most entertaining part about SmackDown, and that's it. And you know the show's
That's no
bad
joke.
when the most entertaining thing is Danhausen.
And he's not even wrestling. He's doing whatever weird shit he's doing backstage.
He's back in the lab again, yo. Like he's
Yeah.
real Slim Shady.
And plus, you know what's bad is when, like, I'm not trying to put down AAA at all, but I mean, like, when the best match on the card is not even from your main roster, it kind of fucking hurts your product a little bit here. It kind of makes me want to watch more AAA than it does fucking
SmackDown
whatever
or
the
Raw.
hell SmackDown is doing.
Yeah.
Although, by the way, AAA was awesome. I heard this week because Bailey showed up.
Yeah. She teamed with Lola Vice and La Hydra, I think.
Dude, Bailey's getting cheered out of the fucking building. Like, they love her down there. We
Bailey
ain't
is
never getting
great.
her back.
I mean, Bailey's gonna get cheered everywhere. She's that good, you know. She just loved by everybody. Like if you
She
don't
looks
love Bailey, if you don't love Bailey, I don't like you. Simple as.
She looks fantastic, by the way.
She always looks fantastic.
Yeah, but I know specifically what
And
you're looking
Martinez, you get me?
Yeah, but I know specifically what you're looking at. Exactly.
God damn it.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's just I think the quality of the product has kind of died down a little bit for me. I mean, you also got to understand, you got, like, I understand, like, you're trying to appeal to a younger demographic here, but I mean, at the same time, when you piss off your loyal fan base that's been with you for years, you kind of are on a downhill slope a little bit. I mean, we went from seeing, like, some of the greatest wrestling to they're just throwing shit together and praying to God it sticks to the wall. You know?
Yep.
Yep.
I suppose we should probably preview Raw.
Yeah, someone's gonna die tonight.
That being the AAA Mega Campeon Dominic Mysterio takes on Obafemi in the King of the Ring semi-finals, and I think this is a foregone conclusion. I think Oba is going to murder the child. And as he said last week, Dom, you messed up tonight. We all know that Rey Mysterio is your father. He's your father. Next week, I'll introduce you to your daddy.
Uh-oh.
That made me fucking laugh.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, Dom, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, Dom,
Who's
you're
your
gonna die,
daddy, Montreal?
I hope that's the main event. Please tell me that's the main event. I'm praying to God.
I don't know, but like, just prepare the obituary. That's all I'm saying.
I already got it.
Great. Then we also have.
Here lies
this
Eddie's
guy.
kid.
Here lies Eddie's kid. Yeah, great. Rey Mysterio was a deadbeat. That's the quote on the thing. Murdered by his daddy Obafemi.
said he would beat his kid's ass from a video game. Oh wait, we're still on Ray. Okay, hold on. Back to Dominic. Yeah, he has a weird mustache.
He also has
That's
a
it.
dirty ass mullet.
Yep.
And yet somehow he gets one of the nicest asses in WWE. Makes no sense.
Hey, yo.
Jay McDonough?
Yeah, JD, yeah. Thick. Anyway, all right.
No, I'm kidding. Jada McDonough is an ass, but you know.
Happy Pride Month. Anyway, all right.
Indeed.
So,
We also have Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez in Queen of the Ring tournament semifinal. And the winner will take on either Charlotte Flair or Liv Morgan.
ooh,
I think Io's got to get the crown. Or Charlotte. One of those two, in my opinion.
I think Raquel.
Yeah, but you can't really have a SummerSlam main event for a women's world title, even though it probably won't main event either night. I feel like Io's got to be back in the world title picture, man. Like, you know.
I know.
Io is incredible.
I'm just trying to think WWE's brain power when it comes to their storytelling here. I think somehow Raquel wins.
Yeah, I
It's
think
her and
so
Liv.
as well, and then it'll be her and Charlotte in the final or something.
Yeah.
We'll beat her up. Because I don't know, I feel like Charlotte.
I met her
Charlotte-
and Liv at like SummerSlam or some shit.
Yeah, but I feel like Charlotte should be like in the final either way. Because she's been.
I feel
I think
like
Charlotte's
you
been
gotta.
good lately. So
Roman Reigns returns tonight.
he does, yeah. Makes me wonder what he's probably gonna just talk trash about Seth Rollins in LA Knight, right?
I'm gonna bury Seth. All right.
Yeah, we also got Chad Gable continuing his babyface redemption arc as he takes on Rusev. And this is his first match as Chad Gable since he removed the mask, the El Grande Americano mask.
Okay, you motherfucker. All right.
Will Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Intercontinental Champion Penta be around to have Chaz back if Ethan Page tries to screw him over? Great question.
All right. You motherfuckers. The disrespect. It was obvious Chad Gable was filling in for the original El Grande.
Yes,
You guys
yes,
are
you're
driving me
right.
nuts with this.
You're absolutely right, yes.
The disrespect.
Other stuff to keep an eye on, apparently, according to Cage Side Seats. Has Division come up with a plan yet for replacing injured YouTube douchebag Logan Paul? Besides possibly adding Maxine Dupree. I'm sorry, that line. Injured YouTube douchebag.
What?
That's really funny.
Where the fuck did you see that?
Cage Side Seats.
That's the best thing I've seen.
The numbers
That's the
game
best thing I've heard all day.
Bohemians group with Joe Hendry and Angelo Dawkins were back to join forces with Rollins and Montez Ford. Correct, yes, they will. The big variant number. Is it time for Rollins and Bron Breakker to have a real match after Braun Spear tap out the King of the Ring tournament? What kind of gimmick or stipulation will there be if they are about to fight each other night champions? Great question. I don't know. Do they really carry that on? I could care less, to be honest. What does LA Knight have to say to the Usos after Jay eliminated them from the King of the Ring tournament? Again, who fucking cares? What will happen if Javon Evans crosses paths with Jay tonight, given that they're scheduled to fight each other in the semi-final round of the tournament? I don't care. I kind of hope Javon wins, but he probably won't.
Yeah, probably not.
Is Bailey coming next to Sol Ruka's wins in the Continental Champion? Yes, that'd be great. Yes. Now that Becky Lynch has no championship gold and can't win Queen of the Ring, will she set her sights on fighting WWE's most corrupt referee, Jessica Carr? That'd be interesting, actually. I mean, Jessica Carr does have wrestling experience.
Yes.
Are we ever going to find out who Raw received in return for training Finn Balor to SmackDown was Adam Pearce, a terrible GM who gave away Finn for a wrestler to be named later in a bag of peanuts? K-Side Seats is on smoke. But no, I'm pretty sure it was just Jacob Fatu, honestly, but they're never going to address that, so what's the point? You know? And then apparently, their last question is, where the fuck is CM Punk? He's not going back to AW, that's for sure. But apparently, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, he's going to be on SmackDown in the summer and feud with Cody. So, I don't know.
Listen, from what I've seen everyone's talking shit about Punk, but listen, Punk's getting big. He's lifting. He's
getting big.
That old man can still go.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some matches announced for Forbidden Door. So, again, I've already talked about Ospreay Strickland Owen Hart final. There's going to be obviously the women's Owen Hart finals to be determined. Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr.
How dare they create a match that slaps?
What, Omega and Sabre Jr.?
Yes.
I mean, this is the first time they're going to face each other since the 2018 G1 Climax tournament in Japan. But this is the first time these two have had a match in the United States, supposedly. Unless they faced each other in PWG before, in which case I have no idea. But they probably didn't. Because Tony Khan knows that stuff, usually. And also, Tekla is defending the AEW Women's World title against Starlight Kid from Stardom. So that should be fun. And then, as we touched on earlier, the steel cage match. So Briscoe's team wins. He earns an AEW World title match against MJF. So MJF's team is MJF and Kevin Knight, with 4 to be named, and then Mark Briscoe with 5 people to be named. I wouldn't be surprised if there's just like 4 Don Callis family guys, and then probably some of the conglomeration or something.
Probably.
But yeah,
It
no,
wouldn't shock me.
that's basically everything, kind of. Unless we want to do an open floor to some questions. Let's check who's in the chat. We'll check who's in the chat and open the floor up to some questions. Maybe. It depends. Are you
Give us
here,
your fucking
people?
questions or else. I'll make Vega attack all of you.
Apparently there's only one person in the chat, so there's probably no point in doing it.
What?
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe I'm the only person watching it. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we'll just wrap it up.
Well, hold on, wait. We do have some other wrestling news.
Do we?
We actually do.
Go ahead.
Apparently, Drew McIntyre is rumored not to be back on TV anytime soon, as he has been circled for several Hollywood projects.
That must mean he's doing really well in his acting roles.
Yeah, today's Bailey's birthday.
Happy birthday, Bailey.
What's up, bitches?
One of the
Fuck off.
Yeah, wait a minute. Why are you?
Hey, and you're fucking
We
late.
don't need you. We don't need him right now. Okay, so apparently Roman Reigns was at a UFC fight with Triple H.
Yeah, they had like an event at the White House, apparently.
Yeah,
UFC, yeah.
Freedom
And apparently it caught the attention of one notorious Conor McGregor, who posted a caption saying "Who." So
That's a bit rich from a
Roman
guy. That's a bit rich from a guy who's barely relevant these days.
I would say Roman versus Conor. Give me it.
No thanks.
Nah.
Why not? I paid money for that.
Because
I will only pay a penny to watch that. It does not cost big bucks.
Fuck you.
yeah, I really don't want to see much more celebrity involvement in WWE for a little while. I'm not going to lie to you.
Why? I think
I get he has a
Conor's
fighting. I
attitude
get he
was
has a
fair.
fighting background and he has the personality for professional wrestling, but I feel like he's just going to do a Ronda, bitch and moan about everything after the fact.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that if he ever
But I like
goes into
Conor.
WWE.
See, I used to like Connor, but then some of the stuff he's been on lately, whether that be drugs or alcohol or both simultaneously, has really turned me off him lately.
And I guess this is the last piece of news. If you guys really want it, this is the last piece of news I got.
But
from one of our sponsors, Fanatics, apparently WWE Shop's highest selling shirt right now. And I can't believe I even have to read this. I really don't want to. New York, you have to celebrate with Championhausen.
Yes.
Champion housing?
Apparently,
Wow.
our sponsors at Fanatics.com have apparently released a NBA Finals Championhausen New York Knicks and WWE collab championship T-shirt with Danhausen on it, and apparently it is the highest selling shirt on Fanatics at the moment. Like, this is
More
not a
human
joke.
monies for Danhausen. Yes, please.
By the way, for those of you that thinks that I'm joking, I am not kidding. It says here that this shirt is actually outsold the New York Knicks official championship T-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Danhausen is what a guy. Like, seriously, that's just a testament to how over he is in WWE that he's the top merch seller of Fanatics Fest. Especially because, he's been, I don't know, heavily behind the Knicks must win the finals campaign. And they did. They won 4-1 against the San Antonio Spurs. So good for those guys.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, but of course, WWE and Fanatics.com has also released multiple other, obviously, combined shirts, with the newest one being Brunsonhausen, which is Danhausen pretty much on the front of the shirt posing with the Jalen Brunson pose.
Yes.
Wow.
And instead of his
very good friends.
Instead of his red and black colors, it is blue and orange for New York.
Next colors. Yep.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock. That's how we roll. Even though I'm from
That's
Detroit, Michigan, I am in fact a New York Knicks fan. Stephen A. Smith, who's laughing now.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah, what a crazy night that was. But yeah, so
Fuck you.
but no, actually, Danhausen has been getting a lot of praise. So much so that this report came out, and I don't want to believe that this is true, but apparently it is. I don't even know if I should report this because I don't know if it's true. It says here that all right, I know people are going to get mad because this isn't the sports thing, but I don't care. The New York Knicks have apparently reached out to multiple celebrities and offered them that they will be getting their own championship rings when the Knicks get theirs. One of the names on the list, and at the very top of it, apparently, is Danhausen.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
This is not a joke.
Danhausen
That's fucking
getting
sick.
his own championship
That's fucking
ring
sick.
from the Knicks.
That's fucking
Wow.
sick.
One reporter apparently was told that the Knicks and WWE are working on a combined custom championship ring for Danhausen, and it's a combination of him and the New York Knicks.
That's fucking
So
awesome.
We'll see how that turns out.
That would be fucking awesome.
But yeah, that's all I got for news.
Okay.
But Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. One fucking guy says, "Oh, I uncurse a team," and they fucking win a championship. How the fuck?
My one bit of news is stuff to do with New Japan Dominion. That being Yota Tsuji has defeated Callum Newman to become IWGP Heavyweight Champion again. But unfortunately, in the match, Callum Newman suffered a dislocated shoulder, and apparently he's set to have a scan on it to determine the severity of the injury. And Gabe Kidd also returned on Dominion, and he looks shredded. And he,
Liam,
of course,
I
bashed
saw
everybody.
that and I wanted to scream.
Did you?
What?
I was like, no fucking way is he hurt. No.
Well, unfortunately,
And then he lost the title, and I was like, no.
See, the thing is, that could very easily could have been like a pivot of some description. I don't know, but the reality of it is that Callum Newman is still the youngest ever IWGP Heavyweight Champion in history. So,
I was so upset.
It sucks that Callum Newman's fucking injured.
and especially because they released the blocks for the G1 Climax this summer, and Callum Newman was set to be part of BU Lock, but if his shoulder injury is just more severe than just a dislocation, I don't think he will be participating in it. But again, it depends if any other extensive damage was done during the dislocation. Obviously, the G1 is such a big deal for all the wrestlers involved, and I think Callum would have been a huge part of it had he been in it, or if he is going to be in it. But yeah, speedy recovery to Callum. But Gabe Kidd coming back at Dominion just to basically declare war on everybody again was funny.
Yeah, I mean he
was
did you
pissed.
did you hear that he almost fucked up in that, by the way, when he was going on his rant?
Yeah. He was
He was
like,
like,
fuck
fuck
AW.
WWE, fuck AW. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. That's where the best wrestling. Fuck Shin Nihon.
I was like, uh-oh.
Fuck Shin
was like-
Nihon Pure Razor. And then,
He
yeah,
almost said, fuck
Yosuke
the
made
company he
some.
wrestles for.
And then Yosuke and Shoto made some pretty disparaging comments about AEW. And I guess they're kind of. I hope they're doing it just because they're building to Forbidden Door. But if they actually mean those comments, then I don't know. A lot of them are kind of factually inaccurate, I guess. But well, Ospreay's been on a bit of a defense of that today. So, but no, if it's building for stuff for Forbidden Door, cool. If it's not, then those guys probably need to wind their necks in a little bit. But yeah, that's everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
But still, fuck.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Wrestle Arc Podcast. We will be back next week for predictions for Night of Champions and Forbidden Door. So make sure you.
It's going to be
Yeah, I
a
think
challenging thing.
I think it is next week because I think they're on the 27th and 28th, respectively.
Oh my god,
So-
it is.
It is next
Oh.
week.
Son of a bitch.
So, yeah, we'll be back for that, but make sure you like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below after the stream. Click, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a stream or an upload from us. But from myself, Liam Warren, Christian Vega, BWN Radio, Thomas Noble, Peyton Catcher has been here for a cup of coffee. Thank you so much for tuning into the Wrestle Arc Podcast. And we'll see you all next week for predictions of Night of Champions, rather. Sorry. And Forbidden
Flash
Door.
champion. I like
Until then, goodbye.
it. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.